Mafi Kpeyibor is a town in the Volta region located 9 kilometers from Luta Junction, which is on the stretch from Sege to Battor. The only means one could get to Mafi Kpeyibor and its neighboring villages is by a motorbike. Vehicles do go to the villages, but unless a market day. On arrival, our motorbike riders who brought us into the town with the assemblyman of the town accompanied us to the rock.
Splash Africa welcomes you to Kpeyibor in the Volta region. As we all know, Splash Africa is unveiling hidden and untold history. Stay with us as we take you through Kpeyibor.
It was quite overwhelming when Mr. Noah Agbade made it known to us that the government knows nothing about the existence of the rock in the town.
So at this point, we'll be climbing the Kpeyibor rock. So stay with us as we climb the Kpeyibor rock.
Mafi Kpeyibor got its name from a giant black rock in the town. Mr. Noah Agbade, the assemblyman of Mafi Kpeyibor, assisted us in all the information we needed concerning the rock since there wasn't any tour guide there. We now made our way to the point where we could climb the rock. The rock is slippery at its edges where you pass before getting to the apex point of it. The people of Mafi Kpeyibor uses this giant black rock as their god.
Okay, so far so good. We've been able to climb the rock, and by God's grace, we have someone who is going to tell us more about how the rock came about. So stay with us. we have Mr. Noah Agbade, the assemblyman of the Kpeyibor town, and he's going to tell us more about the Kpeyibor rock. So, Mr. Noah, would like to know about the Kpeyibor rock.
Yeah, I'm called Mr. Noah Agbade from Mafi Kpeyibor town. So, the Kpeyibor generated from, I may say, long ago. So our fathers, they came from Mafi to Ghana. They came here. They came here. So we are all native of Mafi Kpeyibor. And so the rocks is here before our fathers came. So they take the rock like their custom. They have been making custom what? I may say that amamri. They use amamri or they make the stone like amamri. When the rain is not falling, I think if they do amamri like that, so the rain will fall. So we take they take the rock like they are. I may say what should I say? They are.
Okay, but they pour libation to the rock in case there is no rainfall in the town. Okay, so what does the rock serve? Is it serving to this town as a god or goddess?
Yeah. For their god. I may say for their god. They serve for their god.
So is it the rock? Is it known to people outside Ghana or people living around Ghana?
No, to people outside, and then Ghana.
Okay, so
the wind on Wednesday, we don't climb the stone on Wednesday because of the amamri.
Okay, so is there any implications that when you climb this rock, something will happen to you?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Something will happen on you.
Okay, so can we know what happens to the person if you climb the rock on Wednesday?
For that one, I can't tell.
But then it's a taboo in the town that on Wednesdays no one should climb. Okay, thank you. Okay, Mr. Noah Agbade has told us much about the rock and would like to climb further to know what the rock is actually about. So stay with us as we climb. Okay, so behind me is the Kpeyibor town where we can all see the settlements of the town, and we are going to know more about the town as we descend the rock. So stay with us. Mr. Noah, the rocks, is it breakable or are people allowed to break the rocks?
No. People are allowed to break it.
But why don't they? Why are they not allowed to break the rock?
Because I told you from the beginning that they take this stone like they are marble, so they are vibration.
Okay. Okay, so we just heard from Mr. Noah who told us that the people are not allowed to break the rock because the rock serves as the gods of this town. Therefore, it is prohibited to break the rock. It's not easy climbing this rock though. As I'm climbing, my heart is quitting. Hey, the rock is scary, but though, Charlie, it is fun, you know? Keep on following Splash Africa, eh? Okay, so Mr. Noah would like to know if there's a tour guide around who takes people around the rock and then tell them much about the rock.
Yeah, only if you come, you get the herman there. The herman will talk, will take you around and talk about the rock. Or the guys, if you see any guys, they can do that for you.
But is the government aware that there's something like this or there's something in existence in the Kpeyibor town?
No.
The government is not aware.
Yeah, the government is not aware.
Okay. Looking at the town, we would like to know the employment in the town. What the natives in this town do for a living.
Yeah, for the employment for the town there, we do farming farm. So once it's in work, we do. If there's no rain, then that's all. So we are asking you to make this for dam. If you get dam, then you can farm, you can do our farming continuously. Yeah.
Okay, but what of social amenities like schools, hospitals, and
Yeah. We have schools and then hospitals in the town. Yeah, it's a clinic. Yeah, you see it.
You were saying that during raining season, that's when people farm, but then in dry season, you don't farm. So if you don't farm during the dry season, how do people live?
We live like that. So we live like that. Our women, they trade. So, but we men, we live like that. There's no work for us. But the young boys, they are doing this work, banana farm.
So that means there's no river or something that like there's fishing that there will be fishing.
Yeah. We have a river. Yeah, so people fish. People do fishing work.
Okay. And when is the market day of this town? And then when we were coming, we also saw that the road wasn't in a good shape. So looking at that too, what do you have to say?
Yeah. That's our main problem. Our women go to market at the junction, but the road matter. So we are talking about the road matter too. So if you can help us about the road.
So where the Kpeyibor name came from and the meaning.
Yeah, the name of Kpeyibor came from. That's what I'm saying. That came from Mafi. So the meaning of the Kpeyibor is, you can see that the Kpeyibor is black. That's why they named that the Kpeyibor like Kpeyibor. This is Kpeyibor. Let's call this Kpeyibor.
Okay. So that means the rock or the stone was used in place of the town.
Yeah, that's it.
So now I'm bringing my funny inside. Mr. Noah, when we came, we saw written "Welcome to Togbe Kpeyibor." So we would like to know where the Togbe came from, because we knew that the Kpeyibor stands for the black rock or the black stone. So we would like to know what brought about the Togbe.
You see, our grandfathers, they call the black stone like Togbe Kpeyibor. Togbe means grandfather. The Kpeyibor is our grandfather. That means Togbe Kpeyibor. That's why they call it Togbe Kpeyibor.
Okay. Thank you.
The land is good, the land is fine. Gold we have, diamonds we mine. Yet we fight, we cover it all in blood. Tell me why we wallow in the mud. Africa, 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 yeah. Mama Africa, we cry for peace. Africa, the land is good, the land is fine. Gold we have, diamonds we mine. Yet we fight, we cover it all in blood. Tell me why we wallow in the mud. Africa, 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 yeah. Mama Africa, we cry for peace. Africa, 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 yeah. Mama Africa, we cry for peace. Africa, Nisamba katigi kayora, Nisamba katigi kayora. Africa, 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 yeah. Mama Africa, we cry for peace. Africa, 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 yeah. Mama Africa, we cry for peace. Africa. Nisambo katigi kayora, Nisambo katigi kayora, Nisambo katigi kayora, Nisambo katigi kayora. Tell me why you fight. Tell me why we fight. Tell me why you fight. Tell me why we fight.